Thank you, Jeff. Sure you want to applaud? Might not agree with anything I have to say. I want to wait for that. Just a few. Let me get a couple of my notes here. I'm not that great. I need some help. Get my clicker ready. As Jeff said, my name is Charles Thayer, founder of All Around. We like to think we're a little bit different. We like to think we stand out. And so today, the point of me being up here, and I really appreciate Amy and Travis for inviting me back. I think it's a good sign when you get called back to speak, right? Is to share with you some of the things that I think that we have done as an organization, or me personally, however, as a team or individually, whatnot, to attract people towards us, towards our brand, and to not be the people that are looked at as desperate or that you want to just stay off your call list. So let's get started. So our brand, All Around. Story about that, okay? That is our theme jingle, whatnot. Just a quick story about that. I was told, I came to work and I was humming that. I was singing it. I just had it in my head. I knew one day we had to have a jingle. I love the way other people marketed and branded jingles, and I knew we had to have one. And so I kind of thought of that. I sang it, and I came to work, and I told the guy that, and he's like, yeah, that's awesome, right? And he's like, do it all the way, right? And that was Freddie. It was good stuff. I told that story last time, right? But where I'm going with this is I brought that to a very, very high-profile marketing team. And I said, what do you think? You know, and at the time they were helping us with our commercials. And we're still with that company. They're a great company, don't get me wrong. But they said, that is horrible. That is terrible. Don't. Whatever you do not do that jingle. It's going to ruin your brand. Thank you very much. It's the number one thing that people recognize us by right now. People sing that to me all the time. I apologize to them that it's stuck in their head, but we did it anyway. I was also told, don't brand, it's a waste of time. I was also told, when you advertise and when you put your brand out on advertising documents or ads in the papers or anything, to always have a special, to always have something that draws your customer in, some sort of discount, some sort of call to action. That branding was a waste of time. Branding was a waste of money. You needed far too much money to make an impact with branding, so stick to the call to action offers. We've never done a call to action offer. We've only done branding, and it's the best decision we've ever made. We also started a radio show, and we have a lot of proud sponsors that work with us, people that we work with every day, other trades, other people in the business, manufacturers, suppliers. We started a radio show around our brand, and the radio show doesn't cost us any money at all because we have a partnership with these other sponsors to help us pay for that show, and we give back information to people about our industry. So we don't hold all the secrets to everything in our industry. We'll gladly share those secrets with anybody. But so I guess the point I'm saying there is you can't always go with what the experts say. And the experts will tell you to follow the same trail that's beaten down and it looks like a cow path. Sometimes you have to blaze your own trail, and we did. So I took what Freddie said, guy with the tongue in his cheek, and just go ahead, man. It's awesome. Go ahead and do it. So we did it. So now we're going to meet our team.
Sounds like a job for the Top Guns.
Affirmative. Get the job.
But we're not lacking in the confidence department. And so that's what I want to spend a little time talking about, is confidence, okay? Somebody really important to me, and by the way, I'm a huge copycat, right? I copy just about anybody inspiring that I run into. I will steal something you say, I will use it later on in life, but I'll give you credit for it. I really will. I think it's important to always mention where you got your information from, okay? But I think it's funny that we're all bothered when somebody copies us wearing what I wore. It's flattery. It should be good, right? You should be really happy when somebody copies you. So I get a lot of great information from people that I've run into over the years. Bill Geschwind, my attorney, construction law, he told me that you only need to know a little bit more than the person that you're talking to, and they don't know that it's not a lot more. Take that in. A little bit more than the person you're talking to, and they don't know that it's not a lot more. And so I hate the phrase fake it till you make it. I heard somebody else say it earlier here, but it's kind of true, right? You have to go in. Nobody went into their first deal like, I'm sorry, man, I'm just trying this out. Hopefully, good luck. I hope it works out for you. You've hired a good guy. I mean well, but we'll see what happens, right? You went into it saying, I know I'm going to do a great job. We have a great team. You're in good hands, I promise. So you have to have confidence. You absolutely have to have confidence, because if you don't, then you're kind of contradicting your whole pitch, okay? But the opposite would be to being arrogant or leaving your customer, leaving people feeling dumb. You're so smart that you kind of smirk when you talk. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. But you have the information, and somebody says, well, I didn't know that. But you didn't. Oh, geez, you should. You know who the best at that is? I'm sorry, I hope there's not any attorneys in the room. Okay? If they are, hey, God bless you, okay? You're the only people that I know that can go into a phone conversation, make the person that's calling you feel completely dumb, and they're dying to send you money, okay? But what's weird about that is it actually works, okay? So confidence without arrogance, confidence without making people feel dumb, and desperation, okay? I'll tell you why desperation never works. It doesn't work in dating, it doesn't work when you're selling something, it doesn't work when you're networking. It never works. Because desperation screams in the face of your confidence, right? If they can smell that you're desperate at all, it contradicts all the strength that you said your product or whatever it is you said has, right? We're naturally programmed to be against desperation. We're biologically, genetically programmed to sniff out desperation and consider it weak without us knowing that, okay? So if you're ever desperate, you're probably going to lose that sale. You're probably not going to accomplish that goal. So don't be desperate. Can somebody tell me, by looking at this image, what you think our brand is about?
I'm not going to go, someone else has to.
Standing out? That's good. You took a chance. Almost. A lot of people might say, well, you know, beautiful houses and beautifying and lasting forever, quality craftsmanship, all that great stuff that everybody says. We're actually about having fun. Okay? Our brand is about having fun. You don't need to listen to what Jack's saying. Anyway. It's about having fun. Why? Because having fun attracts people to your business, okay? When you're at a bar, when you're at a gathering, and there's a whole bunch of people talking, and you're kind of just there with one friend, and you just showed up, and there's this big group of people having a really good time. You just wish you were a part of that group of people, right? If you can create that within your business, people will want to go to your business. They'll want to be a part of your business, or they'll want to do business with you. So we've created that culture. In my opinion, people work in 4 career boxes. Uno, this box. They don't like it, and they're not good at it. Probably won't last too long, right? If you're in that career, right? Box dos. You like it, and you're not good at it. I had a hard time picturing someone like just, man, this is awesome. I'm ruining every order I get. Just send another one. This is great, right? Only example that I could think of was maybe my golf game. I certainly love playing. I really do. Here's the one we spend most of our time in, right here, which is we're good at it, but we don't really like it. So most of us are good at what we do, but we're not thrilled about it. We don't love it. We don't love getting up to do it every single day, okay? What we need to work on getting to is to being in the 4th box. And that is where you're great at it and you love what you do. You find that balance somehow. I don't love being a contractor, but I love my part of what I do of being in the contracting business. I put myself in the box, and that's important. When you reach that 4th box, you're in the party zone. Okay? This is where you want to be. Who doesn't want to be in the party zone? Who doesn't want to be Eric trying to slide drunk when we're ice fishing down that hill on that? Or the guy we blindfolded and gave a drink to and gave a cowboy hat to at a golf. I mean, this is the party zone, people. We succeed in the party zone. We really do. All right, moving on. Where am I at? Where did I lose myself here? Okay, so we recognized that by bringing a lot of people and having fun, creating that a part of our main culture, one of our core values, we recognize that we're going to make a team that is basically going to be another part of our core value, a team first core value. Okay, so team first, having fun, we're creating an environment, we're attracting people to us, right? Team environment. This could go to entrepreneur, or this could go to sole proprietors as well. So if you're a sole proprietor and you think, well, how do I do team first? I'm just a single person. What about all the vendors you work with? What about all the people you hire? They are a part of your business. They're an extension of you, and you're no better than them. And that sucks sometimes. It really does. But choose and pick who you work with very, very careful, because they're an example of you. Now I want to talk about something that I said I wasn't going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it. It's accountability, right? So people praise themselves all the time about being accountable. You can't really praise yourself about just doing the right thing, right? That's like a father saying, I'm an excellent father because I feed my children regularly, every day. You can't really do that. So being accountable and just doing the right thing is what you're supposed to do. What you can brag about, what you can take credit for, is going above and beyond, okay? And we do that regularly. It's part of our culture. We give back to our community because we succeed and we thrive in our community. So, a couple things I want to leave you with here because I'm pretty much done. My time is over. But here are some things that I remind myself all the time, and I have to keep reminding myself to do. That's what we're going to go into. So, I have to remind myself to smile more, even when I don't have a good reason to. To give more likes, even when you're kind of annoyed with the post. People like likes, just give them away. I wish I could hire somebody to like people's posts for me, just a liker, just all the time liking. Cover the tab for your friends. Tip people very, very well. Offer to help. Play with your kids, Charles. Okay? We got a hold of this. Hold doors open, right? Let people pass on the roads. Read name tags and recognize people when they're working for you, when they're serving you. They appreciate that. Give more 5-star reviews and less 1-star reviews. Listen and show genuine interest in other people. Don't drink alcohol too often. Somebody got a hold of this thing. Right? Be a gentleman. Opinions are overrated. Your opinion doesn't really matter as much as you think it does. Say less, do more. Words are weak, but actions are attractive. Thank you very much.